So far we know 4 types of triads in the key of C major. We have C major, C minor, C diminished, and C augmented. Now you might be wondering why there's no triad with a sharp 3. That's because the sharp 3 is actually the 4th degree of the scale, right? E sharp is the same as F. So if you were to play these 3 notes, you would call it 1, 4, 5, not 1 sharp 3, 5. And there is a name for that, though it's not technically a triad because there's no 3rd degree. It's called a suspended triad. More specifically, C major suspended 4th, or C sus4. The 4th is considered suspended because it sounds like it should resolve down to the 3rd like this. And so it's kind of like a delayed resolution to a major triad. Before we go on, what is the function of chords? Well, music is composed of several elements that function as a whole. One of those elements is melody, which is a rhythmic succession of single tones organized as an aesthetic whole. So the key there is that it's a succession of notes being sounded one at a time. When you're singing a song or humming a tune, that's a melody. Now what supports the melody musically is harmony. Harmony is the combination of simultaneous musical notes in a chord, or a combination of sounds considered pleasing to the ear. So the function of chords is to support a melody and give it additional complexity. A chord symbol is a symbol that identifies a particular chord. The chord symbol for a C major triad can be written a few different ways. Either just as the letter C, C maj, C with an uppercase M, or C with a triangle. The symbol for C minor can be written like this: Cmin, or mine, C with a lowercase m, or C with a minus sign. The symbol for C diminished is Cdim, or C with a small circle. The symbol for C augmented is C aug, or C plus. A chord progression is a sequence of chords arranged in a particular order. So here's an example of a chord progression read from left to right. We have C major, C minor, C diminished, and back to C major. So it would be like this. Ready? So first chord, C major, C minor, C diminished, and back to C major. Oftentimes a pianist will read from what's called a chord chart, which is a series of chord progressions that outline the structure of a piece of music. The difference between a chord chart and a notated piece of music is that a chord chart is like an outline or a skeleton of the music. Instead of writing out each note in a C major chord, C, E, G, a chord chart would just have the symbol for C major, and it's up to the pianist to interpret the chords and fill in the appropriate notes at the appropriate time. Okay, in the next lesson, we're going to finally move on to another key, meaning a new major scale.